US President Donald Trump arrives for the NATO summit, claiming credit for stopping Israel's war with Iran and destroying Tehran's nuclear facilities.
I think they don't want it to happen again. And Iran's not going to have a nuclear weapon, by the way. I think it's the last thing on their mind right now.
I'm Marlene Saeed. This is Al Jazeera live from Doha. Also coming up, celebrations in Tehran for what the president says was a war started by Israel but ended successfully by Iran. Israel says its military focus will return to Gaza as its forces kill more than 80 Palestinians on Tuesday. A ceasefire deal between Iran and Israel announced by Donald Trump appears to be holding. It came after an angry outburst by the US president, frustrated by the two sides trading accusations of violations. In 12 days, more than 600 people have been killed in Iran and at least 28 in Israel. And now US media is reporting that the American bombing of Iran's nuclear sites did not completely destroy the facilities and only set the program back by a few months. Behdad Bahichi looks at how the ceasefire unfolded.
Just hours before the ceasefire, a barrage of bombs from Israeli warplanes on the Iranian capital. State-run media called it the heaviest bombardment since the conflict began. And later, in Israel, more blasts in Beersheba from Iranian missiles bypassing defense systems. These were meant to be the final strikes, the US president congratulating both sides for agreeing to a truce, writing "God bless Israel, God bless Iran." But later a visibly angry US president, with that shaky truce facing immediate tests. Israel began to launch more strikes on Iran, accusing Tehran of violating the deal, drawing the fury of the president, a staunch ally of Israel.
Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I'd never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what they're doing. Do you understand that?
In what the White House calls a firm and direct phone call with the Israeli Prime Minister, Trump demanded Israeli bombers turn back and abandon their missions. Both sides declaring victory. Israel says the conflict resulted in historic achievements and removed existential threats to the country from Iran's nuclear program. Iran's state television framed it as a ceasefire imposed on Israel, following what it called a successful attack on a US military base in Qatar. In Tehran, thousands celebrated the end to the conflict.
The ones you killed, the Iranian elites, Iran will avenge them. One day they will be avenged. You will be caught off guard. We will catch you off guard, be sure of that.
Trump has rejected US media reports suggesting that American airstrikes only set back Iran's nuclear program by a few months, not obliterating it, as he previously claimed.
Everyone hit, and it's very disrespectful to those great geniuses and patriots that flew those planes through tremendous dangers.
Iran's foreign minister says the country's nuclear program will continue. The underlying issues remain, and so does the deep-rooted animosity between the two countries. Trump has called this the 12-day war, and many are hoping that that number won't change. Behdad Bahichi, Al Jazeera.
So just